Okay. Welcome to this webinar, Bitrix24 webinar for creative agencies. In this webinar, we will show you how Bitrix24 can allow you to spend more time with client projects and less time on non-productive tasks. How you can collaborate better across teams, how you can automate many of your processes and gain better visibility across the whole business. So who are we? We are Interface. We are Bitrix24 Gold partners with offices in the UK, the US, and Hong Kong. We have transformed the way hundreds of businesses operate with a simple mantra. We design easy to use, connected systems that allow organizations to operate with more speed, and we provide complete visibility that allows organizations to control their processes and measure performance. So we can help you to scope out your requirements, set everything up you need, train your users, and provide businesses with ongoing support to keep you on track and up to date with the latest features. So what is Bitrix24? It's a single ecosystem where you can manage all your agency's operations in one place with tools for sales, marketing, project management and communication, both internally and externally with customers and suppliers. It is a fully customizable solution, so you can design the solution to fit the way you work, and it includes significant automation tools. It is available as a cloud and an on-premise solution, and Bitrix has over 10 million active accounts on their system. So the additions we have available for creative agencies, we have 3 different offers here for you. A free of charge solution which you can use for as long as you like, essentially a self-service solution with some limitations, of course, on the functionality available. The professional edition, our basic commercial package, includes marketing, sales, project management and HR, and also you get onboarding and ongoing support from ourselves, from Interface. Our top package is our business solution. This solution includes marketing, sales, projects and HR. With this solution, you can have a portal that includes your very own branding. You get the full onboarding and support from us, and it includes an API, so we can integrate with other systems and pull and post data between systems. So let's have a look at a demo of the system. We're going to look at it in 4 different stages. First one is the omni-channel contact center, where we can connect all your different communication channels and handle all those incoming inquiries in one single place. We'll then have a look at the sales process, including leads and deals. We'll look at how you can manage those won opportunities, won deals, how you can manage and deliver those projects. And then at the end, we'll have a look at the client portal, how you can invite your clients in and collaborate with them in a branded up client portal area. So let's start with that first section, contact center. Here we've got multiple channels of communication. All the channels you're probably using at the moment, we can connect those to Bitrix and handle those inquiries. I'll pass you on to Erin, who's going to show you this part of Bitrix24.
Thanks, Damien. So yeah, in the contact center here, we can connect with all the communication channels that you use to interact with your customers. And these communications will generate new leads for you in the CRM, or if the client already exists, it will sync to the existing client record. So here you can see you can connect to your email, you can connect to your Facebook, WhatsApp, and you can also create website forms and live chats through the widget section. Obviously, widgets are live chats are a really good way that you can interact and engage with users on your website. And I'll just quickly run you through one that we've set up for our demo site here. They're really simple to set up, but they've got some really advanced features. So here we have the widget that we've got set up. You can do lots of different configurations from here. So for example, you can configure the working time preferences so that the live chat appears on the website when your agents are working. You can display which web page that you'd like it to be on. It's worth mentioning you can have multiple different widgets for different landing pages and different websites as well. You can customize the welcome message. You can personalize it how you like, and also how long it appears on the website after the customer has entered. And you can also position the look of it, the color, just by clicking here. It's really quick and simple, and also the positioning on the website as well. It's really simple to add to your website as well. Bitrix creates a code, as you can see here, and you just copy and paste it into the back end of your web page. And I'll just show you what it looks like on ours that we've got set up already. So here, if I just click out of it, so here it is in the corner. As a website user, as a customer, you simply can click on and engage in the chat here. So I'm going to send a message. And as we can see, it creates a form also where we would input our details as a customer, just so that it can store it in our CRM. So let's send the message and see what it looks like inside Bitrix. You can hear we've been notified. And as the Bitrix user, I can also respond. So here's the chat conversation. I can respond. And as you can see, it's appeared in the customer's chat. So I'll just quickly show you that once the customer has inquired with us on our website, it will create a new deal for us in the CRM. It will record all of the key information that we've requested on the form, and it will also have the chat transcript over here on the right-hand side. I'll go into this in a little bit more detail in a moment, but I'll just show you quickly how you can report on all of the conversation channels that you're using here in this dashboard here. So, for example, you can add different widgets that will pull in all of the information from Bitrix and report on it. So, for example, here we've got a widget which tells us how many interactions from each channel, the total sessions, new inquiries, returning inquiries, our average reply time. And we've also got these different charts which will visualize, sort of show the information in really nice visual ways. For example, this heat map here, which will show when we're most active. And it even breaks it down to the statistics per agent as well. So
okay, thanks. Yeah. Sorry, thanks very much. So that is how we capture our inquiries. Let's look at how we can handle the sales process, so how we handle leads and deals, how we can move those opportunities through different stages, how we can track all the activity, do some activity with the built-in automation, and then manage communication inside Bitrix24, and see how we can view some reports on dashboards as well. I'll pass you back on to Erin.
Great, thanks. So yeah, we'll just go back into the deal that's been created through the website form and chat widget. So here, as I mentioned, we've got all the contact details and the key information of the deal on the left-hand side. This is pulled through from the form. So for example, we have the number, we've got the email address, we've got the source here, we've got the date it was added, and we've also got the responsible person here. And on the right-hand side is all the activity. So it's a place which stores all of the historical activity, So for example, the chat transcripts, and it'll be where all the activity that's yet to be made, all the future activity will be stored in here too. And here you can see where we can add the new activity. So I'm just going to call the customer back after she's inquired with us. So that's how we would call them back. We can add the notes here. And we can also create a future callback. So that's booked in, and it will appear here. And we've also got at the top the different stages which we can use to keep track of the deal. These will trigger automations really to save time and to give the customer a better experience and a service level, and it'll save you time in the process. So I'll just show you what automations we've got set up. So I'll just run you through some. So for example, when the lead comes through, when the deal comes through, it will change responsibilities. So it'll fall into a particular salesperson's hands. So here you can see when the source equals a CRM form, this becomes Claire Jones. She's responsible. And for example, if it were to be an advertising channel, it would be the responsibility of John Smith. So that's where the lead starts off. And then as we manually move through these stages, the next stage here, it would schedule a call automatically. The stage after that, it would create a series of marketing emails. If we thought the deal was looking good, it would then notify our sales manager. And if the deal, we perceive the deal as won, it will then create a task in our project management section of Bitrix24. So yeah, that's all the automation set up. So I'll just run you through them as if we were manually going through the process. So that's it, notifying our sales manager because it looks good. And let's close the deal so that it creates a task. So as you can see, all the activity is adding into the left, into the activity stream. And I'll just quickly show you before we move on how we can view all of our deals, all of our live opportunities in one place. So this is where it's all stored, and you've got this really nice Kanban view, which again shows these customizable stages at the top, and you can easily drag and drop between them. We've got the list view as well, and you can even see it on a calendar view. I think the Kanban really is the best for sort of visualizing, and you can also filter this view however you choose. So here are all the live opportunities, but if I would like to filter by just my own deals as a salesperson, I can also do that and just view my own. So also we can report on all of the deals as well. We've got a really nice dashboard, which is completely customizable. You can add different reports in here, and it will pull in all of the information from Bitrix. So just so that I can demonstrate, you can really change the layout around and really bring whichever to focus that you would like. So yeah, I'll just pass you back on to Damien.
Thank you very much. So far we have captured our inquiries through a website widget that we've shown how you can do multiple different channels. We then progress the sale through different stages and to the one opportunity stage. Next, we will look at how we can deliver these projects inside Bitrix24. So we can manage the delivery of the project inside work groups and with tasks. We can collaborate with the team and externally with suppliers and with the customer. And then we can view progress of projects on dashboards and on charts like Kanbans and Gantt charts.
Right, so I'll take us over into our work groups area now. And here each of our clients have their own work group, and the project's created automatically once the deal's been won. So we just take a little look inside the work group. So this is our client here, and this is where all of the documentation and information can be stored about this particular client and where the client can actually collaborate with us as well. So here you can see we've got the activity feed where you can add comments, notes, you can add likes, and you can also store things like documents here in the drive too. So for example, we've got this document stored. Anyone who's involved in the group can view it and also save documents to the drive. We've also got the calendar, so we can view all the events which relate to this particular client as well. We can hold a video call with everyone involved. And here, just briefly, this is where you can see who's a member, and also you can change the different roles and permissions so that you can control really how much people can see and access. So we also have a series of tasks as well, which are associated to a particular client, and you can see them all stored in here. This really brings up its own view, and it shows you how you can sort of view the tasks any way you like, in a list, in the Kanban view, and we also have the Gantt view as well. So you can really see when projects are due, when the deadlines are, and you can also create dependencies between them. So if we just look into one of our tasks, we can just see what it looks like inside. So here at the top is the details of the task, and we can create, for example, a checklist. We can further segment the task into subtasks. Again, we have the activity feed where we can like and comment, and perhaps, you know, here I think we've asked the client what he thinks on something, and they can interact too. It's also worth showing that we can estimate the time that it may take to deliver the project. Here's the estimated finish, and we can also record time against this. So if I just click back into the task, we can see that you can start a time tracker, and you can also manually add blocks of time as well. So that's it really inside the tasks. But if you would also prefer to work with the Scrum methodology, you can also do that within Bitrix. We've got a whole other video on that which breaks that down into detail if that's something you'd be interested in watching. But lastly, we can also report on all of the tasks that we've got as well. Again, it's a really similar customizable dashboard, and you can choose how you would like to display the reporting.
Okay, so we are able to deliver the project by dividing the work into tasks and managing that work with different people within the team. And as Evan showed us there, you can estimate or input the time expected to deliver a project, and you can measure actual time and then report out on whether there's any differences between expected and actual time spent on projects. Let's have a look finally at the client portal. So we're able to provide a branded up portal that you can invite your clients into. They can collaborate with you inside that portal on tasks and documents, and you can generally communicate with them inside that branded up portal.
Okay, so I'll just show you what it looks like from their side. So here I am logging in as the client, and we can see that we've got this branded portal that they can log into. We've been able to customize it, and you can add your own logo so that they can see, you know, who you are and what they're logging into. So if we log in, you can really choose what you would like the client to see. So we've gone for an activity feed in the middle, which makes it really easy for the client to interact with any tasks and projects that he's involved in. They can add comments from here, add likes, and that will appear in the task in Bitrix. On the right-hand side, we've just got the menu here, which again breaks it down. So we've got the activity feed, we've got the drive where you can store all the documentation and where they can view any documentation that's been shared with them. They can view the work group that they're involved in. They can view the tasks and also the contacts if there's any contacts stored in there as well. let's just take it back to the feed, and on the left-hand side, you can create a banner, just highlighting anything in specific that you'd like the client to see too. And it's worth just highlighting again, we've got that branded logo in the corner again. So yeah.
Okay, thank you very much. So we saw how you can capture leads through multiple channels, how you can manage that sales process, how you can deliver those projects, work groups and tasks, and that branded up portal, which is really fully customizable, so you can have that, configure that in the way that suits your business. If you have any questions, then please post those questions in the chat window. We have got a couple of questions. Can I host the portal on my own domain? So you can. You can with our business package. You can host on, we normally recommend something like portal.yourdomain.com, so a subdomain of your website, and that's the domain that you can share with your clients. So you can not only have a branded up instance that you're sharing, but it's on your own web domain as well. Are there any HR functions? So there is quite a bit of HR functionality built into Bitrix, so you can manage a company structure of employees. You can then run processes like leave request and expenses submission and things like that, and have and build in approval processes. So you can really manage sort of all those sort of HR and administration tasks that are required to run a team in an office. So there is quite a lot of that. We do an HR webinar, which you can register to see more information on that. We've just got one more question. I already use Pipedrive. Can I migrate my data into Bitrix24? So you can, of course. Businesses come to us from they nearly all have a system already they want to migrate from. So we're well used to doing that, and that's what partners do for Bitrix24. We'd help you export your data and then get it in the right shape to import it into Bitrix, and yeah, absolutely. So we can handle that whole process. We can actually create a development instance, so we can import your data, and then you can test that, check that you're happy with that before you sort of agree on a switch over date and a go live date. So we handle that whole process for you. So don't think we have any more questions. So thank you very much for joining us today. If you would like a full demo, then please get in touch. We can scope out your requirements, put together a tailored demonstration of how our creative agencies solution works. So get in touch with us at erinterface.com, or there's a web form there at that website address. You can complete that, and we'll get in touch with you and set up a demonstration for you. We'll put this webinar on YouTube as well, so you can watch this at any time. But that's it. Thanks very much for joining. Bye for now.
Thanks, everyone. Bye-bye.